that every opportunity presents a challenge. But the converse is true. Every challenge presents an opportunity. So every great success requires some kind of struggle to get there because opportunity always comes with opposition. No doubt, as you sought to serve, you met many struggles, many obstacles, and many oppositions. So, but in the words of the master teacher, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I must work the work of him who sent me while it is day, for the night cometh when no man can work. John 9, verse 4. And this statement suggests that the brevity of life, the urgency of service, and the need to seize the opportunity. We thank you for seizing the opportunity to serve this great nation of ours and this noble institution. In closing, if our words seem modest, our gratitude and appreciation are mountainous for the mammoth feat you have undertaken and the magnitude of your contribution to nation building. Again, we thank you and God bless you.
So we thank Dr. Johnson and Mrs. Christine Dale Shields for bringing greetings. So well done. And we can attest to the contents of what they have shared. You have been our mentor, Mr. Blair. You have been a guide. You have been a friend to countless students. You have touched so many lives with your wisdom and compassion. Thank you for everything you have done, and do enjoy your retirement with your beautiful wife, I must add. And now, as we continue with the greetings, I'm going to invite Mr. Dennis Clark, past principal of the Dental Technical High School, to come and bring greetings. Let's make him welcome.
This certainly is a wonderful, divine, and intimate setting. I want to first of all congratulate the Bermaddy family for the very thought of bringing us together in a setting like this. Michael Blair, indeed you must be a very happy man. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recognize our chairperson today. I'm not too sure if they are doctors, but Mrs. Martin, I want to thank you for enabling us on this day. You know, I didn't know. I knew your husband was a man of worth. You know. I know he could make babies. I know he was a good scientist, but I didn't know he was a person who spin the disc. It seemed like he spin a lot of disc. Mr. Martin, Dr. Martin, sir, you're a man of many talents, sir. And let me just say something. It's prophetic that on a day like today, the Sunday of Pentecost, that a man was waxing with all the finest melodies, the charm, the art of any woman. I'm not too sure if you remember for a moment that his wife was in the audience. But whatever, Mrs. Martin, I can imagine what happens at home. So, Chairman of the Board of Governors, Dr. Johnson, Mr. Principal, Mr. Melbourne Thompson. I don't know how your parents got that name Melbourne, but you need to do your study to find out who else bear the name Melbourne. You understand the name D.M. Clark? The M stands for Melbourne. So you must be doing great work. Listen, I just want to recognize the other members of the gathering here, including our guest speaker and the lady who should be recognized in absentia. And the friends, the family, the teachers of Bermaddy, and all those persons who have come out to on this Sunday to recognize the worth of Michael Blair. When one thinks of bringing greetings on a day like today, Sunday, you first want to celebrate in Christ that he was able to bring all this understanding of knowledge and so. And also on this day to say, listen, it is me. And to breathe that breath of utterance into us. And I hope that that will bring some peace of mind to you, Mr. Blair. But when I think of Michael Blair and his worth, I'm happy that you did bring a big crowd. Because sometimes we think the bigger is better. But I think when it's small, it's more intimate. And Dolores, you know the word of the man more than any one of us. And especially on this Sunday, after the Sabbath, I can imagine what he did to you before you got here. He cooked your dinner, he made you breakfast. What else could I think of? Right, Sir Michael? But Michael's word can be summed up in 4 areas of life. On Pentecost, you could use the word of breathing the breath of life. You can call it spirit, we could call it wisdom, we could call it understanding, and then some of us might get the gift of utterance and all those things. But for Michael Blair, he got the gift of serving in so many ways. And Michael, I can only think of the many ways in which you have served. Certainly for me, at one time he was my president of the Lions Club. And that's a great honor to be bestowed on an ordinary Jamaican, become a member of the Lions Club International. And he didn't come because he was principal of Bermaddy. He came to serve because he had in him that gift to volunteer and to give freely of himself. He was also a member of the People's National Party. I don't even change it, Michael. And I have to say it here because we're in a time, Michael, where things are so bad. I can only think, and pardon me if those who are not well thinking Jamaicans, but we are living in a time when the politicians have become wicked. They don't serve the interests of the people. And I regret, Michael, that you didn't become the kind of politician we thought you would have made us. But he had a little dabbling with the politics. And Michael, I know the worth of your influence in that spread. And then there is the other aspect of his life that he served as a community person. I don't know Michael. I was with the Stanton as they mourned the loss of their daughter. And there was Michael up front and center. And he was there helping to mourn. And I know the many occasions in which he literally took the mic and offered prayer and things like that as a godly person. So I hope you will continue to serve in the way you have and to recognize your God for the gifts he has given to you. But importantly, sir, for you to have made the bold step some 20 years ago to become the principal of Bermaddy. When I came to serve in this area, I recognized that this man was of worth. When he recognized me and said, Mr. Clark, I want you to be one of the patrons for the maths project we have at Bermaddy. And the first time I went there, and they were rewarding and awarding students who did well. And every time a name is called and I hear the average of the child, I said, I want that one for dental. And he would say, no, Mr. Clark, that one is going to St. Jago. Right? And then she could pass it. But you know what? My prayers were answered. Many of those who got their awards to go to the Jago and the other schools in Kingston, they came to Digital. Praise God. And that was not just my own doing, but Michael's own doing. So Michael, as we celebrate with you on this day, I do not want you for a moment to think that time has elapsed. Give thanks for whatever small mercies. And I suppose getting it 20 years after, make it sweeter because it speaks of your influence. Many persons, after 20 years of retirement, can barely crawl around their houses. Today I see you in full support by your staff and those persons of influence. Mrs. Dale Shields, my good friend, the education officer. For her to have left her Sunday dinner to come and to celebrate with you, it must mean a lot, Michael. I just want to say to you that may God continue to supply you with those things that make you happy. May He provide you with a family that makes the walls of your house resound with love and warmth. And if needs be, can you fellowship at the altar, even at your bedroom? May you continue as God gives you strength. And may you never cease in giving service to mankind, because it's only in doing that you shall be recognized by the greater power above. May you continue to enjoy your life and to serve mankind. God bless you.
That was the one and only dynamic Dennis Clark. A principal to another principal. A member of the Lions Club to another member. And a comrade to a comrade. Huh? I am really convinced that the teaching profession has some of the most dynamic persons, multi-talented, and everything you want, the teacher has it. And in saying that, I'm going to invite a teacher, a member of staff of the Bermaddy Primary School, to come and to do a poem. Please welcome Miss Paulette Haslam.
All protocols observed. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure to have you all here this afternoon. My heart is bubbling over. I'm so overjoyed that we were able to achieve this milestone. Please give yourselves a hand and give us a hand. Thank you very much. Mr. Blair, all honors to you, sir. So I'm going to do a little poem here. Not sure if, I hope it's not boring. But here goes. It is entitled, I Am Fine. Author unknown. There is nothing the matter with me. I'm as healthy as can be. I have arthritis in both knees, and when I talk with a wheeze. My pulse is weak, and my blood is thin. But I'm awfully well for the shape I'm in. Arch supports I have for my feet, or I wouldn't be able to walk in the street. Sleep is denied me night after night, but every morning I find I'm all right. My memory failing, my head's in a spin, but I'm awfully well for the shape I'm in. The moral of this, as the tale unfolds, for me and for you who are growing old, it's better to say I'm fine with a grin than to let folks know the shape that we're in. How do I know that my youth is all spent? Well, get up and go has, has got up and went. But I really don't mind when I think with a grin of all the grand places my get up has been. Old age is golden, I've heard it said, but sometimes I wonder as I get into bed, with my ears in a drawer, my teeth in a cup, my eyes on the table until I get up. Excuse me. Ere sleep comes o'er me, I say to myself, is there anything else I could put on the shelf? When I was young, my slippers were red. I could kick my heels right over my head. When I grow older, my slippers were blue, but still, I could dance the whole night through. Now when I'm old, my slippers are black. I walk to the store and puff my way back. I get up each morning and dust off my wits, pick up the papers and read the obits. If my name is missing, I know I'm not dead. So I get a good breakfast and go back to bed.
Mr. Blair, have you got up, gotten your breakfast, and go back to bed? Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Um, just to let you know that we are live on YouTube. Compliments of the Sodercrest Show, directed by Mr. Kevin Whitaker, principal of the Mount Russell Primary. Thank you so much for that. Yes, go ahead. Yeah. All right, at this time, I'm going to invite Mr. Tequine Boyne, and he's going to serenade the honoree. He's our saxophonist present here today, and we are happy to have him. Immediately following his presentation, I invite Miss Donna Thompson to introduce our guest speaker.
dance, subscribe to the channel. Hello, Anna, you we are celebrating. That's all I want you to press for me. Transition. Eh? Come on, that's transition. Anytime you find you just touch. Let's go transition. Here? So when you go transition, this will come over here, so vice versa.
So when you sing that to me, just press it.
Yeah, anytime you know.
They don't press it. The chair, some yeah, every set. So we don't have no disturb the thing. Just make it quiet. No, we just
While they work on that, while they work on that technical aspect, I just want to say that I came here today expecting to celebrate with the school and so on. But this quality entertainment, I was not expecting, and so I have gotten more than I expected today. And to see such a young man with such great talent, and you know his professional style of execution, we really have to applaud him. And I'm really happy that he's here to share with us today. And you know his style is so great and unique. And whilst they work out their technical issues, I know he's gonna come back with something great for us, you know. And so, Mr. Blair, you see what we have in store for you? Entertainment as well, you know. So, as we thank you again for your years of committed service to education, we want you to enjoy all that is here this afternoon, including our entertainer, Mr. Boyne. And I'm, you know, happy to be in the company of so many educators. And whilst I dabble in the tertiary part of it, those of you who have taken those little ones and sat day after day with them, I lift my hat to you because really and truly God must have given you special talent. And so here we are back with Mr. Boyne for more great entertainment. Not even malfunctioning instruments or things can stop Mr. Bowen. What wonderful performance and the style in which he has executed. You know, if I was at a rally with Church Rich, who tell me to dance? The gentleman said, and I see half I want to get up a dance. If I was ever at a rally, see, thousand. Communicate. Oh, so you communicate by dancing. Isn't that wonderful? Put your hands together again for yourselves and for Mr. Boyle. So as we smoothly navigate here, I want to invite Miss Thompson to come and introduce our guest speaker.
All protocols observed. A pleasant afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Afternoon. Afternoon.
It is indeed a pleasure for me to introduce the keynote speaker for this afternoon's function. Dr. Euphemia Burke Robinson, who has completed her Doctor of Education degree at the Walden University, is also the holder of a Master in Education with distinction and Bachelor's in Education, both acquired at the University of the West Indies. Additionally, she benefited from a scholarship granted by the UWI and Reading University, which saw her completing a course of study at Reading University, England, in teaching engineering. Her published work includes The Perceptions of Nature of Science, NOS, held by primary school teachers in St. Catherine, and Science Content Knowledge, a component of teacher effectiveness in the primary schools of Jamaica. Dr. Robinson has served the Ministry of Education and Youth for a period exceeding 2 decades. During her tenure, she has served at varying levels in the Ministry Region 6 to include cluster-based mathematics specialist, regional mathematics coordinator, education officer, and senior education officer. Additionally, Dr. Robinson served in the capacity of acting registrar in the Independent Schools Unit of the Ministry of Education, where she executed regulatory responsibility for the independent schools across the island. Dr. Robinson is the recipient of the Grace Kennedy Award for Excellence in the Teaching of Science, the Claude Packer Award for Excellence in the Teaching of Mathematics, and the Neville Ying Award for Excellence in Mathematics. She has attained the rank of second lieutenant in the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force, JCCF 2019. Being an educator, Dr. Robinson considered being a member of the Jamaican Association of Education Officers a cardinal feature of her professional repertoire. As such, she has served the association in the capacity of Assistant Secretary and currently serves in the capacity of Vice President. Additionally, she has served on numerous committees to include the Professional and Human Resource Development Committee, Negotiations Committee, and Research and Environment Committee. Dr. Robinson considers herself an accomplished public speaker who continues to tantalize her audiences and motivate young Jamaicans in areas of resilience, neuroplasticity, and the power of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. She credits her public speaking acumen to the Toastmasters International, where she served as Vice President of Education and President for the Meadowvale Toastmasters Club. Dr. Euphemia Robinson is a devoted Christian and a lay preacher in the Methodist Church, where she serves in the Spanish Town Circuit of churches. She guards consciously the privileges afforded her to preach the Word of God. The philosophical statement, as articulated in St. Matthew 7, verse 12, continues to pilot her life's journey. Do unto others as you would they do to you. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me make welcome this phenomenal leader, Dr. Euphemia Robinson.
What an introduction. I am saying to myself that it may go downhill from now on. But I pray it doesn't. Right, Dr. Johnson? I pray. So let me say thanks to Miss Donna Thompson for this illustrious introduction. I was sitting there and I was saying, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Madam Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Martin, and may I also acknowledge Dr. Martin. Can I tell you that he had some part in my own becoming, where I met him at the MICO Teachers College. Thank you, sir. My colleague and friend, Education Officer, Mrs. Dale Shields, representing our Regional Director and the Ministry of Education on a broader scale, where we say we inspire and nurture greatness. Yes, Region 6. Let me also acknowledge Sir Clark, non-pareil principal, past principal. I was at a function one day where Mr. Clark was, and when he was sitting in the audience, and there was this young lady, and I saw her looking timid, and I said, what happened? Because she was vivacious just before. And she said, I see Mr. Clark, he was my principal. This was a big woman, you know. And she said, when I was at primary school, I used to give trouble. But you see, as me touched the till, Mr. Clark rubbed me down real good. And she was still feeling the effect of the rub down. Let me also acknowledge our board chairman and members of the board of management of the Bermaddy Primary School. Dr. Johnson, educator for excellence. Yes, I always try to pattern her when I think about how you should look and professionalism. When I think about Dr. Johnson, yes. And I must say that you continue to do a phenomenal job there at the Bermaddy Primary School. Let me also acknowledge the principals and other educators. When I got here today, I said, wow, this is a room of educators. And so I was just feeling so happy. As a matter of fact, when I looked, Sir Clark, at the intimacy and the small group, I said, I could have easily been left out. So I said, to God be the glory, I got invited because it's an intimate group and I'm happy to be a part of the celebrations. And so to the educators, all from near and far who are celebrating here today, let me acknowledge you. Let me say thumbs up to Sir Thompson. I remember Dr. Johnson, that blessed day when we sat there. We're not going to say anything more about it. But all I can say that you continue to do a phenomenal job, Sir Thompson. And I applaud you and your hard working staff. Let us put our hands together for the staff. And Sir Principal of the Bermaddy Primary School, you continue to do a great job. And I just have a lot of nostalgia. Lady Johnson, we shall not say too much about it. Let me also acknowledge other members of the audience. I'm happy to be in your midst. And I must say that when I was invited to be present and further to be the speaker, I felt really honored, because myself and Sir Blair, we go way back, way back. I remember when I started out as education officer, the cluster that that Bermaddy Primary School resides, that was where I started. And when I met Sir Blair, I remember once I was not well. I had a motor vehicle accident and I was to go to the school to do something. And I called him up and I said, "Sir, it appears as though it's not going to be possible anymore." And he said, "It's very much going to be possible. I am coming to get you." And it might sound easy to all of us, but let me tell you where he got me from. Because at the time, I lived at a place called Dry Hill. And Dry Hill is after you pass Kojo's Hill. And having passed Kojo's Hill, then you venture into Watermount until you are on the mountain range of the Huangdebolas Mountain, where you can look down into the Hoydersville Plain. So, it's not from here to there, it's far income for me. And so, that tells you the kind of a person that we're celebrating here this afternoon. And so, yes, you can go ahead and give him an applause. And so, when I thought of the journey that we're coming from, I said that Sir Blair was no ordinary principal. He was not a principal just for school, but he was a man for all seasons. Yes, and when I thought about him, I also thought of Mrs. Blair. Somebody said, behind every strong man, there is a strong woman, but it is not behind. Might I say, she walks beside him. Yes. And so, I want you to put your hands together for both Mr. Blair and Mrs. Blair. Yes. Thank you for lending him to us in education. And for Miss Young in absentia, I want to also acknowledge the stalwart job that she did at the Bermaddy Primary School, because the truth is that somebody must make the sacrifice, and that she did. And we applaud her as she goes off into retirement. Now, when I got here today and when I looked on the settings, I said to myself, wow, it is beautiful. It is wonderful. And so I said, we must extend gratitude to the persons who conceptualized the idea to say thank you. Because the truth is, they could have conceptualized the idea to say thanks, but didn't. But you know what? They conceptualized the idea and they went as far as to put this function together so that we can say thanks in a unique and phenomenal way. We're saying thanks in a big way for the job well done. Put your hands together for the persons who conceptualized and executed in the way that they did. You know, just recently I observed someone being awarded, and the person said in a very short speech, I am thankful that I am not receiving this award posthumously. I am thankful that I am not receiving this award posthumously. Today, Sir Blair, we are saying thanks, and certainly we can smell the roses, but it is important for you to smell the roses because we wouldn't want to scatter it after you're gone. And so I am happy for the fact that we're saying thanks. But you know, the other thing that came to my mind, Sir Clark, Sir Thompson, when I got here, is that these people who somebody told me have retired, how them look so young. I said to myself, there needs to be some investigation, Mr. Clark. What you doing home? Now we have to go back to the region and to see if by some reason or another, Sir Phillips, they would have made some error. It appears as though they are impervious to the ravages of aging. I don't know, but it appears as though education did something to them that keep them very young. And I pray and I hope that it will do that thing for me. I'm hoping. We can never tell. We can never tell. You know, I sat there, and while the performance was going on, I hear somebody said that Sir went to Charlie Mount. And then somebody said he went to Redwood. And then I said, but I was the educator. I was the education officer when he was at Redwood. So I am claiming him also. Phenomenal job. He has left. Phenomenal job. Let us put our hands together for him again. I was totally enjoying his presentation. Now, for a speech, I said that before I got here, I said, what could I say? And what are the ingredients for a memorable speech? So I consulted those who are good speechers. And they said there are three main ingredients. Number one, it must have a short beginning. Number two, it must have a short middle. And number three, it must have a short ending. So today I am hoping, because I realize that I stand between you and the meal. So I don't want anybody to say me make them not enjoy the meal. So I shall be as short as possible. When I contemplated the theme, it says, recognizing the legacy, continuing the task. And there is an acronym for legacy, and it says, let every generation after celebrate you. Let every generation after celebrate you. Today, we are here celebrating a phenomenal educator. When I thought of it, I said to myself, and I asked a question. Have we ever stopped to wonder that William Shakespeare, at some point or another, he was a student, an English student in somebody's class. William Shakespeare. He would have changed the face of English. He would have given us a language that we are proud of. We inherited it, we use it. But he was a student in somebody's class. He stood on the shoulders of others. And when I thought about how it is that we can stand on the shoulders of others, when we do so, it calls us to see a little further. It calls us to have a broader perspective. It calls us to see the things on whose shoulders we're standing, those things that they couldn't see. And can I tell you, that is what Sir Blair did. As he played his role as an educator. Because today, he can celebrate, and he can look back, and he can see his legacy walking around in the persons of educators, in the persons of doctors, in the persons of lawyers, because he was able to provide that strong shoulders for these persons to stand on so they could see a little further and they could have a new perspective of how it is that life is. When I thought of Sir Blair, I thought of how it is that he initiated the uninitiated. I thought of how he ignited the unignited. I thought of how it is that he transformed life. And not just life of individuals, but families. And I'm going to share with you when I thought about the kind of impact that he would have had. Educators transform not just persons, but families and generations. Just today, I had a conversation because I was looking at a book that I shall publish soon. And one of my in-laws said, "Are you comfortable?" Because they read something about bed bugs. Anybody know bed bugs? Yes, yes, you know bed bugs. And we have a nice name for it, chink. Anybody know what chink? Yes. And so they said, "Boy, I'm not too comfortable with the bed bug part." And I said, "But what is the discomfort about bed bug?" Because so the person said, "But we wouldn't want anybody to know that we had bed bugs."
But it's reality.
So I said, but the truth is that nobody can say we didn't have bed bugs, you know, under the Kaya mattress. And then I was able to say that bed bugs thrive in areas where there is warm moisture. You know what provides that warm moisture? The urine. So I said, but you know what was beautiful about the story of the bed bugs is because of educators. Because where I grew up in that part of Jamaica called Dry Hill, only one thing with others could have taken me from out of Dry Hill, and it's this thing called education. Outside of education, I would have been at Dry Hill, still in the place where we had what? Bed bugs. But because of persons like Sir Blair, who believed in me, believed in my siblings, we were able to move ourselves out of the infestation of what? Bed bugs. When I thought of Sir Blair, I remember that there was a time, Sir Martin, when I was finished with the MICO, and I wrote an article as to why I cannot be an educator. Mrs. Martin, I wrote it down. Education and just being a teacher, it took everything from you. Being a teacher, when I was finished with teaching practice, I was broke. Whatever little money I had, just the teaching practice, and that was a tip of the iceberg. I was broke because just the teaching practice took all the money I had at the time. So, being a teacher, it takes your money out of your pocket. Being a teacher, you have to use your money sometimes to encourage the children to come, because the truth is that they can't find the money to pay the fare, they can't find the money to buy the lunch, they can't find the money to buy the books, and so you have to continue to make the sacrifice because you want to make a difference. You want to pull them out of where they are. You want them to experience greatness. And so I said I couldn't be a teacher. The next thing I said is that it took your time. And your time, ladies and gentlemen, is the most valuable resource we have. One of, I must say. Because even when you are in your bed, and I'm not going to put any other condition to being in the bed, but even when you are in your bed, you are thinking about, how am I going to get this concept across to Jolly? Because Jolly not understanding it. And you are coming up with creative ideas. So even when you are not present in the classroom, your mind is there. Because you're thinking, how am I going to continue to influence? How am I going to get the message across? The other thing, it took your emotion. Can I tell you, as a teacher, you are the one who finds out that this girl is being molested. The class teacher. You are the one who have to diagnose that this one is not getting the right nutrition as a teacher. You are the one who have to diagnose that this one has some kind of special needs as a teacher. When I summed up all of that, I said, no, I couldn't be a teacher. But as I was finished, I was able to write the rebuttal. I had to be a teacher. I had to be a teacher. Because I remember as a grade 6 student, I couldn't spell my name. Did you hear me? Yes. So my middle name is Sophia. Just 6 letters. And I couldn't spell it. I think everybody in this room would excuse the euphemia because a big word. Not true? You would excuse the euphemia. But I couldn't spell my middle name. I couldn't spell it at all. But you know what happened? My grade 6 teacher. I remember when I was going for common entrance the first time. And my grade 6 teacher said, these students are not going to pass. But I'm going to send them because of the experience. Dr. J. And I overheard. And you know what? I went for the common entrance. Did I pass? No.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't pass at all. My name never come out in the gleaner at all. So at that time, can you imagine when only the persons in school knew that I wasn't reading, me I waste my parents' lunch, because when I get lunch money, I just lunch when I get to have to run home for the lunch. So when the persons on the inside knew that I couldn't read well and I was wasting something there, most persons on the outside didn't know. But when your name don't come in the gleaner now, everybody knows. Those times when my teacher called me up to read, can I tell you, everywhere on my body that could sweat, did sweat. and you want to use the bathroom, whether you really want to use it or you just want to hide away from what you know was coming. But that teacher invested in me. And when I would want to hide away from class, because tell you the truth, we used to hide away. Hide away in a grassroots, all of those things. Because just the idea of going to school was threatening. Just the idea that they would play I Spy, I am in a well. And they ask you what a spy at the point on the road. And you have to say what that word is. I Spy. I hated those games when I was at primary school. But you know what? The teacher believed in me. And she sought me out. She ran after me. She made bread pudding carry come to catch me. She did all of that. And it encouraged me. And you know what happened? By the January of the following year, she gave me a prize and it says, Most Improved Student. Give me a clap, you can do that. And I continued like that. I realized that I was a little slow. And if my colleagues and my contemporaries were doing it and they got it after 1 hour, I had to do it for another 1 hour. I could do it. She believed in me. But those 3 words made a whole lot of difference. Most improved student. And so that is the reason I had to be a teacher. I had to do what another human being did for me. She expended her time, her talent, her skills, all of that, and invested in me so that I can stand here today to say thanks to another educator. I know that his impact is as rich as that which my grade 6 teacher imparted so that I can stand here. And so I say thanks to you, sir. And as we say, we're going to continue in this field of education. As I stand here to say to educators, someone has to make the sacrifice. There is indeed a difference between value and price. The truth is that your own input and your own impact and what you do for this country, Sir Blair and educators in the room, there is no price. There is no room that can contain us for us to have anything called negotiations to talk about. The value that is on what you all impart, Sir Blair, it far exceeds what we can talk about in any room at all. And so I say to you, continue in this field, this noble field called education. Your reward is not going to be lodged in the bank at all. Cannot be. Your reward will not come on any piece of paper with zeros behind it, because the truth is that they cannot manufacture the number of zeros that could put any kind of value to what you do in how it is that you transform lives, generations, and people. And for that I say thank you. I say continue to be the educators you are. And so to you, Sir Blair, I pray that you get some time to pause. And I hear Sir Clark say some things that you did for and to Mrs. Blair. I'm not going to spell out all of them myself. I saw him stop short. But I want to say to you, stop and smell the roses. Yes. I want to say to you, do the things that you didn't get the time to do when you were busy educating and influencing generations. I want to say to you that I pray that the God of heaven will grant you those things that money cannot buy. Long life, friendship, fellowship, all of those things. Good health. And I also pray and hope that you get those things that money can buy. Yes. And so I pray that the God of peace and the peace of God will rest upon you and upon your family. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you so much for that timely, powerful, heartfelt presentation. I am not teaching now, but I'm encouraged. Teachers, I hope you are encouraged. It is the second time I'm hearing that someone has to make the sacrifice. I heard it at church today, and I'm hearing it again. Teachers, someone has to make the sacrifice. It may be you. Can I invite Mrs. Brown to make a presentation to our esteemed guest speaker?
All protocols observed. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Dr. Robinson, on behalf of the Board of Governors, principal and staff of Bermaddy Primary School, it is a pleasure to present to you this token to show our appreciation to you for coming this afternoon and sharing in this historic occasion. You have left an indelible mark on our minds with your wise words of encouragement. And we will forever remember the word legacy. It will be forever etched in our minds. Let every generation after us celebrate you. Thank you very much for a job well done.
Thank you so very much.
After that speech, so I was belly full. I would have eat it. But make some room for the meal because it's meal time. Who's going to do it? So while we wait on our meals, our DJ, Dr. Martin, will entertain us in his own way.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at 4 gray walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I was only dreaming. For there's a God, and there's a sad party. On and on we'll walk at daybreak. Again, I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree at the lady, neath the green, green grass of home.
She knows that from the camera picture. You have catch memory. Eh? You love picture, right? Especially that.
It's April, my window, I watch out and she passes by. I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy. To have a girl like her is truly a dream come true. Out of all the lovers in the world, she belongs to me. But it was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away. So will be there and raise a family. Oh yeah. A cozy home in the country for 2 children. Want to real but it was just my imagination once again running away with me. Tell me it was just my imagination running away. Every night on my knees I pray, dear Lord, hear my plea. Don't ever let another take her love from me. Oh, I wish you would die. I have to relax on you. But in reality, people say I'm the life of the party, 'cause I tell a joke or two. Although I might be laughing loud and hearty, deep inside I'm blue. So take a good see my smile looks out of place. If you look closer, it's easy to trace the tracks of my tears. I need you, need you. Since you left me, if you see me with another girl, seeming like I'm having fun. Although she may be cute, she's just a substitute because you're the permanent one. So take a good look at my face. Oh, you see my smile. Yeah, look a little bit closer and it's easy. All the tracks of my tears. Oh, I need you. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. You make me feel so brand new. I want to spend my life with you. They say, sing, baby, since we've been together, ooh, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you weather, times are good or bad, happy or sad. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, the times are good, bad, happy or sad. Why somebody, why people break up? Oh, turn around and make up. I just can't see you never do that to me. Would you, baby? Spinning around you is all I see. Is what I want to do. You ought to stay together, loving you weather, times are good and bad, happy or sad. Means more to me than any love could ever be. For when I wanted you, I was so lonely and so blue. For that's what love will do. And darling, I'm only first to realize that you were fooling me. And darling,
they say that our love won't grow, but I just want to tell them that they don't know. For as long as you're in love with me, I love you. Sing Ave Maria. I was singing with all my heart, and I sent a special prayer up to heaven that you return to me before I fall apart. While the choir sings hallelujah, I was singing with all my heart. Darling, please come back and never leave me again. And this will be our answer, my prayer. And I'll wait here for the answer that you come back right away. Or you stay away another hour. I don't think I could last another day. Why say hallelujah? I was singing with all my heart. Darling, please come back and never leave me again. And this will be our answer to my prayer.
So we'll be as one, and I will hold you, touch you, and make you my woman tonight.
There's something in your eyes I see, a pure and simple honesty.
Hold me in your arms tonight. Fill my life with pleasure. Let's not waste this precious time. This moment's ours to treasure. Hold me in your arms tonight. We'll make it last forever. When the morning sun appears, we'll find our way together.
I believe you when you say that you love me. Know that I won't take you for granted. Tonight the magic has begun. So won't you hold me, touch me, make me your woman tonight.
There's something in your eyes I see. I won't betray your trust in me. Hold me in your arms tonight. Fill my life with pleasure. Let's not waste this precious time. This moment's lost to treasure. Hold me in your arms tonight. We'll make it last forever. Something in your eyes I see. When the morning sun we'll find our way together. Hold me in your arms tonight. Feel my mind. There's something in your eyes I see. Let's not waste this precious time. This moment's ours to treasure. Hold me in your arms. Ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na. Oh, girl, baby, oh, baby. Talk about love, talk about trust, talk about forever, baby. Talk about us. I give you my word, stick to my guns. Believe me when I say it, baby. It's just begun. You don't understand, oh girl, the full intent of my plan. But baby, I wanna be your soul provider. And baby, I wanna stay that way for the longest time. Baby, I wanna be your soul provider. It's so real. I know you've been hurt. I know your love shy. You don't have to say it, baby. It's gonna take some time. You got my heart in the palm of your hands. I swear it's gonna stay there, baby. Give me half a chance. You don't understand, no, the full intent of my plan. Thinking about you, girl, I miss you. Baby, ever since that day you went away, yes, I can't live without you. It's always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Girl, you're on my mind. I gave you all of me, and now you're not with me. Nothing will ever change, my love for you remains the same. I can't wait to see you again. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind.
want to leave it back when you got that.
Girl, you're on my mind. If I don't see you today, I hope I see you tomorrow.
No,
Girl,
Missy,
I wanna let you know how I feel. Cause nothing's real, and I don't wanna hold myself down. And I still you and now I'm lost. Always on my mind.
Missy, you send me.
Always on my mind.
Okay. So when you start.
Always on my mind. Girl, you're on my
Need you in my space every night. Need you on my pillow. Never leave you, girl. And where you go, I follow. Baby, I love you, my darling. I love you, girl. Baby, I need you, my darling. Say I love you,
And I show you what I'm feeling when I hold you. Feels like heaven, heaven surrounds me. Every time you wrap your arms around me, and there's nothing I can say you'll ever do to deserve the love of a woman like you. When you're with me, when you kiss me, when you tell me how much you miss me. Every moment we're together brings us closer, closer to forever. And there's nothing I can say forever do.
Great, I just video live. I'm going to catch you.
Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love me when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only break the road when you're missing home. Only know you love me when you let it go. And you let it go. Why do staring at an empty glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream last. But dreams come slow and they go so fast. See how when you close your eyes, maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely die. Oh, oh. Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Oh, only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Some point in
certain time a man just have to be a man, you know what I mean? Face up to emotions. Really check for a woman, look, she know you check for her. No matter if your friend them gonna laugh, or them gonna say whip it or whatever. At the end of the day, you're the only one who's gonna be lonely, you understand? Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Oh. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Oh. And you let her go. Why did you let her go? Why did you let her go? Staring at an empty glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream last. The dreams come slow and they go so fast. See how when you close your eyes, maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely die. Oh, oh. Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Oh. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Staring at the ceiling in the dark, same old empty feeling in your heart. Love comes slow and it goes so fast. Oh baby, yeah, you see her when you go to sleep. Never to touch and never to keep. Cause you miss her so much and you dive too deep. Oh yes, cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. You let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. You let her go. And you let her go.
What these places here, you know? What you gonna do? No, sit on
And you let her go. And you let her go.
Huh? You want to box it?
Why did you?
You have to get boxed up, don't you? Which is $100.
You only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Oh. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Oh yeah. Oh, you only need the light when it's burning low. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. You only know you love her when you let her go. Oh.
Pardon?
Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her, you love her, you love her.
It's real good when you find out 1 in a million. Not afraid to say I missed them. I see my girl around the corner. All it did was make me think of you and I'm missing you. Girl, feel like I can't take no more. I've been trying, but you won't take my calls tonight. I'm missing you. Girl, I know I messed up, but I fessed up. Thought a little time would bring you back. Now I'm a wreck, cause it clearly wasn't so. So tell me what to do or what to say to make it right. Cause I need your arms around me every night. To me you're worth a trillion. You're 1 in a million. I'll never find a woman like you. If you would give back your heart Yeah, yeah. Listen. Still is the life of your room when you're not inside. Yeah. And all of your things tell the sweetest storyline. Yeah. Your tears on these sheets, baby. And your footsteps are down the hall. Yeah. So tell me what I did.
Start before then.
I can't find the moment where we went wrong at all. No, 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 no. You can demand in the morning, oh baby, I'll take back what I said. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Just don't leave me alone here. Just go, baby, come back to bed. Baby, come back to bed. Oh, I'm missing you, darling. Come back to bed. Oh, it's getting real cold in here. Come back to bed. Come on back to bed. Yeah, yeah. What will this fix? Girl, you know you're not a quick forgive. And I won't sleep through this. I'll survive on the breath you are finished with, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you can demand in the morning, oh girl, I'll take back what I said. Oh yes, I will. Just don't leave me. It's cold, baby. It's cold. So come back to me. Oh na na, oh na na, oh na 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 na, na 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 na. Oh na na, oh na na, oh na na. My girl bougie, but she's so nice. Love how she no fussy, she's just living her life. She tell me that she wants to go to country tonight. She wants to see where I'm from. She wants to go for a ride. Next day we go wild shop, going screechy. We had a food and then we see the man I easy till she hear the music. I'm fling her shoulder to how she gonna who that thing say she a real boy when you are partying. Oh na na, oh na 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 na. Oh na na, oh na na, oh na na. My girl bougie, but she's so nice. Love how she no fussy, she just living her life. She tell me that she wants to go to country tonight. She wants to see where I'm from. She wants to go for a ride. Next day we go wild shop, going screechy. We had a food and then we see the man I easy till she hear the music. I'm feeling her shoulder to how she gonna who that thing say she a real boy when you are part with me. A good time is guaranteed. Fill up your vibes and get tired. Tonight we are going to touch a party. Boy, when you are part with me, a good time is guaranteed. Fill up your vibes and get tired. Tonight we are going to touch a party. From the get to baby, the rest of like the number 10. You raise the bar so I right now, we can see none of them. No, we be my future best, so now I can't look back again. Some of them are 5 and 6, but girl, you a 10 out of 10. You're real, I'm loving, yeah, you're not pretend. You are set the trend, baby, you are a gem. The love of me, I said, I hope that you can comprehend. You don't deal with only fans because me, I your only man. Let's get to poetry, oh what a vibe. Don't dream of falls with me, so when you would like it, oh, oh na na, oh na na, oh na na, oh na na, oh na 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 na. Oh, oh na na, oh na na, oh na na. My girl bougie, but she's so nice. Love how she no fussy, she's just living her life. She tell me that she wants to go to country tonight. She wants to see where I'm from. She wants to go for a ride. Next day we go wild shop, going screechy. We had a food and then we see the man I easy till she hear the music. I'm feeling her shoulder to how she gonna who that thing say
A good time is guaranteed. Fill up your vibes and get tired. Tonight we are going to touch a party. Oh, and when you are par with me, a good time is guaranteed. Fill up your vibes and get tired. Tonight we are going to touch a party. From me get your baby, meet me with Saladin number 10. You raise the bar so high right now we can't see none of that. No, we do my future bright so now we can't look back again. Some of them are 5 and 6, but girl you a 10 out of 10. You're real, I'ma love it, yeah, you not pretend. You are set the trend, baby, you are a gem. The love for me I said, I hope that you can comprehend. You don't deal with only fans because me are your only man. Let's get to poetry, oh what a vibe. Don't river falls with me somewhere you would like. Then we go to Senti, Treasure Beach, Chota Pelican, Bar, you know they both have to reach. Then we go to Negril, then to Mobile, yeah. Go to Portland for a couple days. Kingston City, live for the party. It's a Wednesday, so ready, ready. When you are par with me, a good time is guaranteed. Fill up your vibes and get tired. Tonight we are going to touch a party. Oh, when you are par with me, a good time is guaranteed. Fill up your vibes and get tired. Tonight we are going to touch a party. You know your flex, so me really like you. Your stay so right true. There's no one like you. You're all that I need. You're all that and more. I know you can see. Me really like you. Yeah. Oh na na, oh na na, oh na na, oh na na, oh na 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 na.
It's all about you. It ain't fine sunshine most of the time, and the feeling's laid back. Palm tree grove, rent so low, don't you know? I keep working my way back. But I'm a Jamaican boy who's born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York is home, but it ain't mine no more. I am myself. You know I'm there. And no one heard at all, not even the chance. I am my pride. I am said I, and I am lost, and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. Did you read about a frog who dream of being a king? And they all became one, except for the name. A few other changes to talk about me. Story is the same one. But I've got this emptiness deep inside, and it won't let me go. And I'm a man who don't like to swear, but I hate the sound of being alone. I am myself. To no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chance. I am my pride. I am said I. Two notes in the morning of lovers sleeping tight, all rolling like the thunder now. As I look in your eyes, I hold on to your body and feel each move you make. Your voice is warm and tender, a love that I could not forsake. 'Cause you are my lady, I am your man. Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. Lost is how I'm feeling, lying in your arms. When the world outside's too much to take, that's all in when I'm with you. Even though there may be time, it seems I'm far away. Never wonder where I am, 'cause I'm always by your side. You are my lady, I am your man. Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. We're heading for something, somewhere I've never been. At times I am fighting, but I'm ready to learn the power of love. The sound of your heart beating, you feel it move your man. There's a feeling that I can't hold on, it's like years away. Ooh, you are my lady, and I am your man. Whenever you reach for me, inspiration. Yeah, you are. You know our love was meant to be a kind of love that lasts forever. And I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, you're always on my mind, in my heart and my soul. Baby, you're the meaning in my life, you're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life, you're the inspiration. I wanna have you near me, I wanna let you hear me saying, no one needs you more than I need you. Yeah. And I know, yes I know those great diseases. We're so in love when we're together. Now I know that I need you here with
I've had a lot of big dreams. I've made a lot of bad moves. I know you could walk away, but you never do. I've met a lot of cold, hard. Just dancing, baby. I've had a lot of big dreams. I've made a lot of bad moves. I know you could walk away, but you never do. I've met a lot of cold hearts. I've learned to smile and deceive. I know I'm hard to be around, but you never leave. I'm not easy to understand, but you hold out your hand, and you say you love me just as I am. You always treat me the best that you can. You say you made a lot of heartaches. I found a lot of closed doors. When all the others have turned away, you love me more. You love me more. Girl, I'm not easy to understand, but you hold out your hand. And you say you love me just as I am. You always treat me the best that you can. You say you want me for the night, for the night. Oh gosh,
Let's stop that stream, man.
I feel good when you wrapped up your